Hi everyone, it's Tina with TSR Creations. So today I'm going to show you how I'm mixing up some primary elements to use in my pour. I'm probably going to be doing a swipe, like my normal swipes that I do. So I wanted to show you how you can take these and use them in your everyday pours. So this is the new set of primary elements, Be Still My Heart. It's a 12-piece set. Haven't even opened them yet. So I'm going to show you all the different colors, how I mix them. So when you order a set, this was a bonus color. This is called Love Struck. So we'll try that one too. But when you order sets of primary elements, you get the vivid poly pour usually with them. They also have a vivid enamel, which is really what I use when I do a bloom. But for this recipe that I'm going to do today, I'm going to be using this to wet the pigments, and I'm also going to be using a little floetrol. Now, you can use whatever pouring medium you're used to or you like. I prefer floetrol. Floetrol will dull the pigments or your paints a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up. I'm going to be just mixing them up in these little portion cups that I have here. And yeah, let's get started. They come with these little spoons too to mix with. So that's awesome. All right, guys. So if you want to try any of the coloureart products that I have right here, go to www.coloureart.com and use my coupon code. I'll put it down below, TSR 921, and you can save 20% off your entire order. They also have resin art pigments, which are fantastic. I love them, and I have videos where I've used them, so you can go back and watch those. And of course the prism pours that are just gorgeous metallic paints. So yeah, go try them out if you haven't tried them yet. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing well out there. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment below and I get back to you pretty quickly. Okay, I'm going to be having an art auction coming up March 20th. It's a Sunday, and it's hosted by Sandra Lett and Heather Mader. And over there on Facebook, it's the Art Healing Hearts auction. So it's a bit of a tongue twister. Art Healing Hearts auction. I've been asked to participate, and I'm really excited about it. So it'll be a fun day, and there's a whole bunch of other artists involved. It starts, I believe, the Thursday and goes all the way through the weekend. So each day there's going to be a couple different artists auctioning off some of their beautiful artwork. So be sure to go over there, and I'll put the link in my description box so you can click over there and join the group, because it is a private group. So if you join the group, and then you can see all the different artwork that is over there. I'm really excited about it. It should be a fun day. All right, guys, let's get started. I'm going to set my table up. Okay. All right, so let's get started here with the first colors. There's quite a few of them. I'll show you how to mix a couple of them, and then I'll show you all the colors before we get started and which colors I'm going to be using to paint with. All right, so I'm going to start with this, and this is Cupid's Crush. Ooh, look at that. You see that? All right, so, all right, maybe I'll just show you all the colors because they're just so beautiful. Look at these pigments. All right, so I'm going to take a nice big spoonful, maybe a little half one too. All right. It's Cupid's Crush. We'll put that one over there. And this is the poly pour. I'm going to just shake it a little bit. And then I'm going to wet these, okay? And we're going to start mixing them up. Now, whenever working with pigments, you really should be wearing a mask. But obviously, I'm speaking right now, so I'm not going to be able to, just because you don't want to be inhaling all of these different powders and things. It's just not good for you. Look at that color. What a beautiful color. I'm going to add a little bit more. All right, so now we have our base to this. Now this is where you're going to decide what you want to do with this paint. So if you want to make it into the bloom technique, I would, if I were doing it, I would be adding the Jasona varnish. And that's probably about it. Maybe I actually would have done it with the Vivid Enamel if I was doing the bloom. So this is the Vivid Polypore. But if I was doing it for the bloom, I would have been using the enamel, the Vivid Enamel that you get on ColourArt website. I think it's just a little thicker. That's what I believe. So you can see the consistency of this. So this is still too thick for me to do my swipes. All right, so I'm going to be adding floetrol. So I have some floetrol just in this little squeeze bottle. So I'm just going to start to add it. All right, and then see, and as you can see, it did dull the color a little bit, but that is okay for me. I don't mind that. Okay. All right, so it's still not really at the consistency that I prefer. So at this point, I'm just going to add a little water. Okay. Just a little bit. And that's probably perfect. It kind of rolls off the stick like warm honey. Makes a little bit of a mound, or leaves a little bit of a trace on the surface, if you can see that. Okay, so that is good for my paints. So that's that one. So let's go ahead and mix up, that's kind of the same color. So let's go ahead and mix up this one. This is Twisted Lemon. Look at the sparkle on that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to mix up a little bit more this time. So I'm going to do 2 big scoops. It's like a green lemon, like a lime yellow. All right, and then we're gonna add some floetrol. All right, and then just a little bit of water. Perfect. All right, so we got those 2 done. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up the rest of the colors. I'll do it on camera, but I'm going to speed it up because, I mean, really, this video would be so long. So I'm going to speed that up for you. And yeah, let's get started here.
Boys don't cry under the influence. You and I did not make a sense. Tell me why you're putting on offense. Boys don't cry, boys don't cry. Endless game, when's it gonna end? We became what we should condemn. You and I, we were more than friends. Boys don't cry, boys don't cry. Look ahead, somewhere down the line, words unsaid, will they undermine? Dry your eyes, everything's just fine. Boys don't cry, boys don't cry. Wearing thin, is it just for show? Where you been? I don't wanna know. You say hi when you're leaning low. Boys don't cry, boys don't cry.
right, so I have a 12 by 12 inch canvas here. My base is a like light blue gray. It's a custom mix. Can't tell you what it is. It's kind of a few different bases that I scraped off my table, and that's what I got. So that's gonna be the base. Colors I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use the primary elements that you just saw me mix up, and this is Huckleberry, because that was like one of my favorites. The next one that I loved is the Nebula Star. Gorgeous. So I'm going to do that one. Then I'm going to use the Pink Lemonade. Gorgeous. Next, another one that I thought was just gorgeous is Love Struck. Beautiful, deep garnet. Gorgeous. So I'm going to use that. The other one that I really liked was the Sassafras. Goldy, coppery color. Then I'm going to try putting a little of this Splendor in the Grass. A little bit of bright green in there. And then I'm going to use a couple of paints that I already had mixed up. This is Golden Turquoise Phthalo, and then this is a mixture of deco paints, Peacock Teal, Teal Mint, and Laguna all mixed together. So I'm going to put a couple of those paints in there. All right, so let's get started. And I'm going to be doing a swipe. Not really sure what I'm going to do, but the colors are lending to a pretty feathery swipe. Okay, here we go.
Goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground.